Hey everybody, it's Lon Seidman, and my new Nvidia Shield has arrived, and I paid for this with my own funds, in case you're wondering. So this is very similar to the old Nvidia Shield, but I believe it will be smaller now, and you get more, but they also take some stuff away as well. So I'm going to be doing a full review of this on my main channel at lon.tv in the next couple of hours, maybe a couple of days. So be on the lookout for it. So this is the console itself, a little bit smaller than the old one. In the review, we'll be comparing the old one to the new one. Feels a lot lighter than it did before. Less ports, though. So we do have two USB 3 ports, but there's no SD card. And I believe the other one had a little OTG port as well. So this one lacks that. Still has a fan, it looks like, for output, because these are pretty powerful little processors in here. Now, what I like about what they've done here, although they've taken away the SD card slot, you now get the remote in the box, which has the headphone jack on the bottom, maybe? Is that where it's supposed to be? Where did it go? Huh, there's no headphone jack on here. Well, that is surprising. So there apparently is no headphone jack on this thing, unless maybe it comes out of here. I don't know. I'll have to keep playing around with that. But there is the remote, which you didn't get before, and underneath now you also get the game controller. So you do have a headphone jack on the bottom of there. The game controller feels a little smaller. I did try one at CES. It does feel a little nicer in the hand because the handles here are thinner, but the D-pad doesn't feel as nice to me. So we'll have to put this through its paces a little bit and give you an opinion on it. The difference between this controller and the old one, besides the size, is that it's going to support the OK Google stuff, so you can, oh no, I just picked it up over there. Cancel. My Google Home picked up that discussion there. But the game controller will work with the full-time listening, so you can have some Google Home kind of capability there. And here we just have a charging cable, a single charging cable for the remote and the game controller, and then of course we have the AC power adapter there, which you need to plug the console in. But I'm really surprised that this does not appear to have a headphone jack on the remote, because that's what the old remote had on it, and this one does not appear to have that on there. So I'll have to double check that and make sure I'm correct, but it doesn't look like there is a jack on there. There's like a button on the bottom here. It looks like it's like a reset button or something, but I don't believe that is a headphone jack on the bottom. So anyway, we will be booting this up in a little while. I'm going to be running some benchmarks on it to make sure that it will perform the way that we hope it will. And stay tuned. We'll be having that review up on the main channel again at lon.tv very shortly.
This channel is brought to you by my Patreon supporters. If you want to help the channel, you can by contributing as little as $1 a month. Head over to lon.tv/Patreon to learn more. And don't forget to subscribe. Visit lon.tv/S.